And then just start with a few breaths. They don't need to be anything other than your natural breath that you arrived on your mat with. Feel yourself fully just settling into this practice. Knowing that for the next hour, your breath, your practice, your body are the three most important things going on around you. Anything else will be there when class is done. Just make yourself the priority. Start to even out that breath, working with a 3 to 4 count inhale. And exhale, let it go. Same count out as in. Just continue with this breath, maybe working up to a 5 count. Let's take your hands to your knees if they're not already there. We're going to go through some seated cats and cows. So with the palms to your knees, just bring your chest forward, lift the chin up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, round the back, sit slightly back, pull that belly in. And then inhale again, heart forward, chins lift. And then take a few more, just moving through your seated cats and cows, eventually moving into some organic movement. Hip circles, shoulder shrugs, whatever you need here to just get into the body. Let's take 2 more breaths. Come back to that seated position. Let's reach the arms up overhead. And then on the exhale, let's twist right hand to the outside of that left knee. It's just a gentle twist, looking back behind you. You can take that hand to the ground, back behind you. And then inhale, center. Exhale, other side. One more time each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. And then inhale, center, and just take an easy fold here. Just folding over those legs, stretching out the back, pulling your hips and sits bones down towards the earth, lengthening through the spine. If you want to walk your hands left and right, go there. Just to get some nice stretching going on. And then we're just gonna go ahead and come into tabletop, so you can kind of come over your knees if you'd like, however you want to get there. Come into your tabletop. And let's reach our right hand out in front and left foot comes back behind you. And we'll get 3 of the modified cheetahs. So draw the knee and elbow in, center belly comes in tight, tuck chin in towards the chest. And then reach back out. 2 more here, reach in. Draw everything together, come out. And then draw it in, last one. Let's reach back out long. Bend that knee, heel toward glute, reach the hand back, find a bind. Here, open up your shoulders. See if you can pull the bottom collarbone up to the sky like we do in most of our twists to get the shoulder blades stacked. If you draw the belly in a little tighter, you're going to get a deeper twist here. Without slingshotting, release that bind, come back out long, and then reset tabletop. And we'll come to the other side. Left hand out, right foot back behind you. Belly's drawing in. Let's get 3 cheetahs. So just draw the knee and elbow in the center as you tuck tight. Reach back out long, extend, getting a little longer each time. Come back into center, draw everything in. Reach it back out. Last one, draw it in. Back out long, reaching, and then bend the knee, heel toward the glute, reach the hand back towards the foot, finding your bind, opening the shoulders. Release, come back out long before you reset to your table. Curl the toes under, lift hips, find downward facing dog. Chest back towards the thighs, gaze toward the belly button. You can walk the dog or find stillness. Heels reaching toward the earth, they don't have to touch. Let's take a bend in the knee, get those shins parallel. Let me get my words out. Shins parallel to the ground, press your chest back towards your thighs. Straighten out the backs of the legs, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Let's do it again, bend the knees. Press your chest back towards the thighs, lift the hips, straighten out the legs. Last one here, bend those knees. Press your chest back as you lift the hips, straightening out the backs of the legs. Right leg rises. Make circles here with the ankle going one direction and then the other. Bend that knee, peel the hip open. Don't flip just yet. Just feel the opening of that hip. And then cross your body, right knee taps left elbow. 3-point. We're going to come into a low lunge, bring that right foot in between your hands, and then lower the left knee to the ground. Get set up here and then sweep the arms up overhead. Press your left hip forward, start to feel the stretch on the left side. Let's straighten out that right leg, half splits. Heel toe, that right foot forward so we're not sitting on the glute on the heel. We're stretched here through the right side, hip over the knee. Breathing, pulling the forehead to the shin, toes to the ankle. Belly's drawing in more to get that flat back. And then we'll rise grounded warrior 3. So take a slight bend in the right knee, palms to the ground. Lift that left knee and straighten the left leg to the back wall. Start to draw your forehead to your ankle here in your grounded warrior 3 if we can get those palms flat to the ground. Step your left foot to meet your right forward, fold top of that mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let's heel toe those feet about hip bones distance apart, 2 fists. Peace fingers reach for your big toes. Inhale, lift to lengthen, and then exhale. Find the fold, elbows out to either side of your mat, maybe taking a slight bend in the knees to connect chest to thighs. Release any bind that you're in, heel toe feet together, big toes to touch. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten out the back. Exhale, let's fold. Reach and rise, come all the way up. Palms reach up overhead, touch thumbs, look up. Exhale, let's fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Palm the mat, step back high to low plank chaturanga. Inhaling for your upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's inhale, that left leg comes up. Circles here with the ankle going one direction and then the other. Cross your body, left knee taps right elbow. Connect the knee and the elbow here. 3-point. Low lunge, left foot will draw in between your hands, right knee lowers to the ground. On the inhale, you bring the arms up and start to press your right hip forward. Start to stretch through the right hip flexor, making sure your knee's not coming across the plane of the toe, it's stacked right over the ankle. Let's breathe here, 2 more breaths. See if you can press that right hip a little further forward. On your next exhale, straighten out the left leg, palms to the mat, forehead to the ankle, toes to the shin. Find your half splits. When you're ready, we're going to fly into that grounded warrior 3 or transition to your grounded warrior 3. Bend the left knee, pull the right knee up off the ground, and then straighten the right foot to the back of the room, forehead coming down to the ankle, ground here. See if we can get those hips square by bringing the pinky toe on the right side, parallel to your mat. That's going to help pull that right hip down. Forward fold, right meets left, top of that mat. Inhale as you halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let's find a quick chair pose, sweep the ground, Utkatasana, hips low, hearts lift. Pull the belly in, pull the chest forward. Look down, make sure you can see your toes. Inhale, rise, Tadasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale as you halfway lift. Palm the mat, float back, Vinyasa. Lower into that chaturanga. If we're hopping, hop with those bent elbows. So hop into a chaturanga instead of a high plank. Inhale for that upward facing or your back bend. Downward facing dog, hips rise, upside down V. Right leg rises. Bend the knee, open your hip if you're ready to flip, flip. Come back to 3-point and cross the body. We'll all meet with that right knee tapping the left elbow. 3-point. Let's come into a low lunge. Bring your right foot in between your hands. Left knee lowers to the ground. Half or full split, so straighten out that leg. We're going to hold it here for about 5 breaths. You're going to find a twist in this round. Take your left hand down, reach your right arm up. So flexing that foot. This is a big stretch. Make sure we can pull that right hip back in to keep our hips squared off. Use a block if you need to, or a towel, or a stack of books, or a magazine, something. And when you're ready, right hand comes down, bend the knee, and come into your warrior 3. You can fly here, you can ground, up to you. Let's lunge back, 3-point, right leg's gonna rise. Keep that leg lifted. Let's vinyasa, high to low plank. Left leg rises. Bend the knee, open your hip. Flip dog if you'd like. Parallel feet and flip dog, hips are lifted high. Come back and cross your body. Left knee's gonna tap that right elbow. 3-point. Low lunge, left foot in between your hands, right knee lowers to the ground as you inhale, come up. Holding here for that transition breath and then straighten the leg. Find your half or full splits, 5 breaths to hold before we find that twist. Two more breaths here. When you're ready, right palm comes flat to the inside of that foot, reaching your left arm up overhead. Shoulders stacking, looking up at the thumb if you can. And let's find that warrior 3. Lunge back, find your 3-point. And vinyasa, keep the leg lifted if you'd like. Lower into that high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time through, we're gonna twist it up just a little bit. Right leg rises. Bend the knee, open your hip if you wanna flip your dog, or maybe you wanna work into mad dog. Come back, 3-point transition to that right knee, tapping your left elbow, crossing your body. Nice arm balance, good job. Let's find our high lunge, right foot in between your hands, sweeping the arms up overhead. Standing splits, hands to the ground, left toes touch the ceiling. If you prefer a warrior 3 instead of standing splits, you can take it there, totally fine. Lunge back, 3-point. Vinyasa. Left leg rises. Bend the knee, open the hip, flip dog or mad dog. Come back, 3 points of that arm balance, cross the body. Knee taps elbow. Nice job. 3-point. High lunge, foot comes in between your hands. On the inhale, you sweep the body up. Hands come down to frame your foot, standing splits, toes touch ceiling. Let's find a fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Take any form of the fold you want. Maybe you want to bend the knees and wrap the hands around the backs of the legs. Maybe taking a rag doll, wherever you'd like here. Inhale as you halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reach and rise. Come all the way up overhead. Hands to heart center. Take a breath. Sweep the arms up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Float back, find that chaturanga, meet me in downward facing. Right leg rises. Cheetah, knee to nose. 3-point. Warrior 1. Root that foot in between your hands as you rise, come up. Our left heel is to the ground, pinky toe edge of that left foot rooting down into the earth, parallel through the right thigh, knee tracking over towards your pinky toe. Straighten out your leg, find your strikers, hands to the ground or maybe hands coming back behind you. Let's find our easy twist. Pivot the left toes forward, bend the right knee, reaching your right arm up, take your left palm to the ground. Easy twist. Kundalini no twist. Bring the left knee behind your right knee. You can take your hands to the ground or bring them up to heart center. We're going to come into a reverse warrior. Step that left heel back and down. Bend the right knee, come up and open arms to a T, then reach back, reverse your warrior. Hands cartwheel down to the ground, vinyasa. Left leg rises. Cheetah, knee to nose. 3-point. Warrior 1, draw that left foot in between your hands. Rise on the in-breath, back heel in and down. Start to reach that left knee somewhere between the big toe and the pinky toe, parallel thigh, right hip coming forward. Strikers, leg straightens, hands down to frame your foot, draw your forehead to your ankle, or maybe you take the hands back behind you. Nice, Bridget. When you're ready, find your easy twist. Left knee bends, right hand comes down, right toes come forward, and your left arm reaches up, shoulder stack, you look up. Draw the belly in tighter, give yourself a bigger twist. Make sure that knee's drawing to the midline of the body. Kundalini, grounded or hands at prayer. Step back, find that reverse. Cartwheel your hands down, vinyasa, or meet in downward facing dog. No need to do all the chaturangas if you're not up for it today. Right leg rises. Cheetah, knee to nose. 3-point. Warrior 1, root that foot in between your hands. Inhale, rise, come up. Let's find our striker, straighten the leg, hands can come back behind you or palms to the mat. Easy twist, left hand down, left toes forward, right knee bends, right arm up. Kundalini, try to get those hands together at heart center. Beautiful transitions, everyone. Step back, reverse that warrior. So get the low body set up here. And then reach back, moving slowly through the transitions. Cartwheel your hands down, vinyasa. Let's move through one more time on the left side. Left leg rises. Cheetah, knee to nose. 3-point. Warrior 1, we're just going to use it as a transition. So inhale, sweep the arms up. Hold here for about a breath. On the next exhale, find your strikers. When you're ready, inhale, sweep the arms up, or sweep the arm up, find your easy twist. Knee bends, toes forward. And then your Kundalini. Step back, reach back, reverse that warrior. Cartwheel your hands down, find the vinyasa. We're just going to keep on moving. I think we'll probably just stay in a flow for the rest of class. Take a break whenever you need it. Right leg rises. Warrior 3, right foot grounds, and between your hands, you can fly or you can ground, up to you. Kundalini with a twist. Bend the knee, take the knee behind the knee, left hand down, right arm reaches up, right? Is it? Yes. Reverse your warrior, so similar transition to that last flow. Step the foot back, heel touches the ground, arms reach out overhead, and then flip back. Side angle. We're going to hold our side angle for about 4 to 5 breaths, working into binds and bird of paradise. You can also hold, work in half binds, modify your side angle, whatever you'd like to do. Nice job, Wendy. We'll all slowly come back toward the side angle. If you're working in the bird of paradise, keep working. From side angle, let's all find a high lunge. We'll all meet there. Take those hands at prayer center. Take your hands in prayer at heart center. Inhale, lift to lengthen. Exhale, let's twist the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Let's find our warrior 2. Pivot the back heel to the ground, open out the arms to a T, stick in that lunge. Let's pivot into a wide leg forward fold here. Feet facing the long side of the mat. You can fold, you can fly, you can come into that firefly. Find whatever you like here. For upside down, let's begin to come down. We'll all meet in that halfway lift. Walk it around to the front of your mat, low runner's lunge. So a lunge, Low to the ground, but that knee is still lifted. Step back high to low plank. Let's vinyasa. Left leg rises. Warrior 3. Grounded or flying. Kundalini with a twist. Draw your right knee behind the left. Take your right hand to the ground. Left arm reaches up. Reverse your warrior. Step back. Reach the arms out to a T. Flip the front palm and reach it back behind you. Side angle will meet and hold here. So take your time through your side angle. Even if we move on after 5 or so breaths and you're still working into something, work into something. You'll meet us wherever you are. Binds, birds, half binds. So many birds right now. Beautiful. Everyone looks great in their birds of paradise, their binds. Let's all slowly meet back into that side angle. And then we'll find our high lunge. Sweep the arms up, both toes facing forward. Hands come to heart center. Inhale, lift to lengthen, and then exhale, twist. Remember that inhales bring us up and exhales take us into a surrender or twisting posture. When you're ready, let's open up to our warrior 2. And then come into that wide leg at the long side of the mat, forward folds, upside down. Anything you want to work into here, if you want to get some twists, some Skandasanas. Just keep breathing, making sure you're in control of your breath the whole practice. Let's all take those hands down in front. Let's lift up halfway. Walk it around, low runners to the front of the mat. Step back, finding that vinyasa. Let's go through this one more time. Right leg rises. Let's add an arm balance here or mountain climber prep. Anything you want, chin stands, mountain climber prep, cheetahs. Just find a little something here. Yes, nice work, everyone. You got it. Looking good, Wendy. Ooh, nice chin stand, Bridget. Let's all meet back 3-point. Warrior 3, excuse me. So ground or fly your warrior 3, right foot in between your hands. Kundalini with a twist. Reverse your warrior, step back, palms to a T or arms to a T, flip the front palm, reach back. Side angle binds and birds to hold here for 5. We'll all meet in that high lunge when you're ready. Hands to heart center. Inhale, lift, and exhale, twist. If you want to open out your arms in this twist, you can work in there. If you want to work again into an arm balance here, maybe a side crow with the split. Nice job, everyone. Let's move into our warrior two. And then your wide leg at the long side of the mat, finding your fold, finding your twist. If you want Skandasanas on both sides. When you're ready, let's all meet in that halfway lift. And then walk it around, low runners, right into your vinyasa. Last time through left side, left leg rises. Find that mountain climber, chin stand, anything you'd like here, cheetah. Awesome job, yogis. 3-point, let's meet back. Warrior 3, foot grounds. You can fly or stay grounded. Kundalini with a twist. Reverse your warrior, step back, heel to the ground. Side angle for 5 breaths. Let's find your warrior 2. We'll all meet back there. Oh, your high lunge, that's my fault. We'll find the high lunge. Hands to heart center. Lift and lengthen and then twist. Side crows or maybe just flying those arms out. Now we find that warrior 2. And then transition to that wide leg last time on this side. Find your Skandasanas, find your folds, find your upside downs. When you're ready, let's meet in that halfway lift. Walk it around, low runners into your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Let's take it through one more flow, then we'll come down and work on some back bends and other things. Right leg rises. High lunge, bring your right foot in between your hands and sweep the arms up. We're going to revolve our half moon. So you're going to take your left hand to the ground, straighten out that left leg, and reach your right arm up. Revolve half moon. Come into a figure four. Cross your left ankle over your right knee as you bring the upper body overhead. If you want to work into toe stand, if you want to practice an arm balance, take the hands to the ground. Wherever you're at here, we will hold this for a few breaths. We're going to go through this flow just one time through on each side, so we'll leave a lot of space to add in your variations. Nice job, everyone. When you're ready, just meet me in 3 points. Step the left foot to the back of the mat and sweep your right arm up, or your right leg up. Warrior two. Let's straighten the leg, find your triangle. You can bind your triangle here if you'd like. Let's take your left hand down to the ground, step back, find your side plank. Only one side plank on each side today. Start to reach, maybe you catch that big toe. Step forward, high lunge. Three-point. Half moon. Let's step back into our vinyasa. So you can step back and leave your right leg lifted, or step your right leg to meet your left and then flow. One time through on the left side. Left leg rises. High lunge. Bring that left foot in between your hands. Sweep the arms up. Hold here, get sturdy, get stable. I don't know if sturdy is the right word that I'm looking for, but you guys know what I mean. Let's revolve our half moon. So we're gonna take the right hand to the ground as you begin to straighten the left leg. Take the right foot back behind you, leg straightens out. Figure four, let's transition that right ankle to the left knee. Keep working into wherever you're working, making sure you're breathing. Don't let your breath control you. We'll all meet in that 3-point when you're ready. Let's find our warrior 2. And then we'll find triangle, straightening out that leg, reaching forward until you can't reach any further. Then fingertips to the earth, inside or outside of the foot to a block maybe. Thinking about being in between 2 panes of glass, stretching and stacking and stretching here. Last side plank, first one on the side, last one of our practice. Find your side plank. Step it forward, find that high lunge. Just a quick transition as you sweep the arms up. 3-point hands down, left leg rises. Half moon. Step it back into your downward facing dog. Come down to your knees and find a puppy pose. So lower your knees to the ground, walk your hands out, straighten out those arms. Let's get long here. Let the heart melt towards the mat. Enjoy the feeling of being open through the backs of the shoulders. Relaxing here. If you want to bring your chin to the mat, bring your chin to the mat. Bridget's reading my mind. Let's all come down to our bellies. We're going to find a Sphinx pose, our last belly down posture. So you're going to come down to the mat. Forearms are going to come to the earth, shoulders stacked over the elbows, palms are flat, tops of the feet are down. Engage the legs. So squeeze the belly in, lift the knees, and then just press your elbows forward like you're going to rip your mat apart, pressing the feet back, elbows coming forward, and heart and chest lifting. Beautiful. Let's sit back, child's pose. However you want to get to your seat, maybe walk the hands up, sit to the side. Come to a seated position. Let's take the feet together, knees wide, Supta, well, just Baddha Konasana for now. Reach it forward, finding that hip stretch. Inhale, let's come up. Straighten out your legs. Feet are flexed, arms reach up overhead, belly's drawing in. Inhale, lift to lengthen, and then exhale. Hinge and fold forward. When you're ready, slowly start to roll up, coming down to your backs, finding one inversion of your choice. Maybe it's a happy baby, maybe it's legs up the wall, you want to go upside down, you want to work anywhere you'd like to be, shoulder stands, deaf man's plow. Let's slowly come out wherever you're at. Draw your knees into your chest. Gently rock side to side. Maybe taking knees over to the left. Gentle twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Come back into center. Give yourself a big squeeze. Draw your forehead to your knees to your forehead. And release, find a Shavasana. Take up space. Fully release and relax onto your mat. While we're in this final relaxation, I'm going to share to you just a short reading that has really been just sitting with me for the last week or so. In life, we think that the point is to pass the test or overcome the problem. The real truth is that things don't really get solved. They come together for a time and they fall back apart. Then they come together again and fall apart again. It's just like that. Personal discovery and growth come from letting there be room for all of this to happen. Room for grief, room for relief, for misery, for joy. Suffering comes from wishing things were different. Misery is self-inflicted. When we are expecting the ideal to overcome the actual, or needing things or people or places to be different for us so we can then be happy. Let the hard things in life break you. Let them affect you. Let them change you. Let these hard moments inform you. Let this pain be your teacher. The experiences of your life, are trying to tell you something about yourself. Don't cop out on that. Don't run away and hide under your covers. Lean into it. What is the lesson in this wind? What is this storm trying to tell you? What will you learn if you face it with courage, with full honesty, and lean into it? When you're ready, come up to seated. We'll take a few moments and allow everyone to meet us there. Hands drawn together at heart center, we'll take a slight bow inward and consider a gratitude practice. The light in me sees and honors the beautiful, bright, divine light that resides in each one of you. I am so grateful for each of you for coming to these practices and sharing your energy with me, with one another. Namaste. Thank you, everyone.